Hello. I am back once again, and I'm on time this time. I'm not 2 minutes late, I'm perfectly on time. So yeah, today is Friday. Congratulations. You made it to the end of the week. You survived it once again. In a couple of days, we're back to square one. But for now, let's enjoy some Stormworks. And I'm also going to be here with Obsidian Blade 266, Quinton, and Brodo, or Yoram. So this is going to be interesting, as we're going to build a nuclear reactor to make steam, to power propellers to propel a boat. So let's jump into it then, shall we?
Oh, there he is.
I don't really know what the
Hello.
confines of the actual D&D are.
I don't know either. So how about we just assume there's none?
Well, considering the confines of D&D are basically, how creative are
since
you?
when is Bush here?
Literally 2 seconds ago.
I joined when when I've actually started my stream. Did you not hear? Did you not hear the sound of me joining?
No.
Do you have my
So you were
soundboard
just
muted?
an absolute. Maybe, but that you were an absolute jump scare.
I know, I'm scary.
Well, yeah.
I'm absolutely frightening.
Wow. Well, let's not go that far.
I guess so. That depends on what I say. You know, I do have a tendency to be as hinged as a sliding door. And for those who are really dense, how many hinges does a sliding door have?
That depends on the sliding door, actually.
It slides.
Yes, but some can also open normally.
Jim.
Yes.
Let's say you walk to a hospital.
Yes.
How do the doors open? Unless you have a revolving door, in which case...
Usually they rotate, actually. At least over here they do.
Yeah, we have a lot of revolving doors, considering they're the superior option to, you know, keep the climate...
Until they don't work.
Yes. However, it is also a great way to keep the cold air out, because you're creating little pockets of air instead of a continuous flow. Wind
Cool air, like
can't
like
go in.
Cool air, like the story.
I'm unfamiliar with a story about wind.
No, Cool Air by H.P. Lovecraft.
Still unfamiliar.
You build AC units. You should be required to read this story.
I don't build AC units. So far, I've only made the drawings, and I'm now starting to get into the engineering part.
You work for the company that makes them. You should know this story.
Where they basically, like the part I'm currently working on, Jim, that I just started working like yesterday and today, or basically today, is... Alright, how are we actually going to make this look on a drawing? Like, that's where I'm at currently. Like, how do we make this visually appealing for the consumer? So that they can watch, or at least the people that manage the system, right? Because you don't have a random person monitoring the system. You specifically have a designated person to, like, just keep track of it a little bit. And what I've been doing is making a... first I made the visual, and now I'm putting in the boxes that are actually interactive with the sense, in the sense that, holy shit, you can actually give it some... like, you can see the data, like, alright, it's supposed to be 20 degrees in there, it's now 18, it's blue, indicating it's cold. And then, oh no, it's not 22, so now it's hot. So now it's red. But oh no, now the entire box is red and it's saying offline. Oh, I guess the thermostat is offline. And if something goes wrong and there's an alarm, it will send out an email saying, oi, there's something wrong here. Fix it. And then it gets fixed. It's quite efficient. You cannot have the argument of this could have been an email. Because it already is. There is already it already is an email, and it's sent to the person having to fix it, saying, "Oi, this specific part, because the part itself gives the issue basically, is having complications, or at least it's non-operational." And then you can decide if is it fixable for me, or do I have to call the company, which you can get our service department, which will provide you with necessary service to deal with it. Or, does somebody actually have to come by and look at it, say, shit's fucked, we'll order a new one, depending on if it's under warranty or not, if you have to pay for it. Because weirdly enough, we do have warranty on stuff. Like, oh, your AC system now has warranty on it, which kind of makes sense at the same time. Wait, hold on. Do I need a boiler for this?
It just sounds reasonable.
Yes. So I guess I need a boiler, or can I just use a turbine? Hold on. I want to know. Is steam seen as a gas? I think steam is seen as a gas.
Steam is a gas.
Yeah, but in Stormworks. Where is empty? Can you not empty a tank anymore? Only have it like filled with 0% fresh water? Dial. Just need one. Just need to one temperature. Preferably this middle one here. Gets the reading. Big boat. I should actually fix. I was a little bit in a hurry starting up my stream. I was still on time, but I was in a hurry to set it up properly. Because I was once again busy cuddling the bun. Oh. Son of a banana. I really did that, didn't I? I was like, yeah, I can't really erase the sides. Then I proceeded to erase the sides. So This one gets to go there and gets battery. Or does it get circuit breaker power? No, it gets battery power immediately. Circuit breaker power is for the pumps to stabilize the entire thing. Yeah, it moves, but I haven't connected it yet. I'm also kind of tired. I may or may not have slept 3 hours today.
Yeah, no, that doesn't help.
No. Wait. Hold on, that player damage? Not player damage all. Right, now we should be able to... It's rising slowly, but there's a lot of water to heat up. A lot of it. But what I want to see is...
Nee. Ik had gisteren even contact.
Why is the pressure increasing? Wait, I have a better idea to make this system work. Because what I want to, just want to test if it's a possibility for Steam to, like, if Steam even comes out of this. And also, I figured out that car washes are a scam. Or at least the ones that you drive into and have to pay almost 20 bucks for something you can do for yourself for like 5. It's a lot cheaper. You get to play with like a pressure washer basically, but then a lot less pressure, so you can actually, you know, not damage your paint if you go too long. And you can immediately just enjoy. The only reason I went through that car wash was because of the need to get all the road salt from underneath my car. Can the camera go up? Thank you. Because, of course, we had ice here, and I know not the one that shoots and arrests innocent people, or the German trains. I mean the frozen water kind. So salt gets thrown. Then the problems start if you keep that on your car for too long. You will have the problem of rust. And I don't like rust. It's really annoying. I despise rust. How's the temperature doing? Why is it 0? They're in, right? So, since when has the temperature reached 0? Or is it just not reading anymore? Hold on, I want to take a look at this. It doesn't tend to help. But that is insertion. I want temperature. Doesn't help if it's not connected to anything. There we go, immediately rising to 25 degrees. And climbing.
Finally. That was annoying.
I just let it a bunch of pressure. Temperature's still steadily rising. Like there's pressure building up in this tank. And if I then open it up, it just blasts out. And if you shut it again, it will immediately build up the pressure. It seems that temps are potentially slowly rising, but as long as they go above the necessary 100 to boil water, I'm fine. But it would be a bummer if I have to put an entire different tank here with water to be turned into steam and then condensed back into water through a bunch of radiators so it can be used again. I'm just blasting the pressure out of this tank. That seems almost like it's slowing down. Like, technically what I want to do is make one... Hey! Oh. Huh, I guess. Technically, there would be nothing wrong with placing these here. There we go. Boat's massive tanker. Actually, could I temperature probe? An enclosed space in Celsius. So if I were to put this temperature probe somewhere, like up your ass, like temperature probe goes here. This measures the temperature in the enclosed space. So if I put that on here, then it should read the water temp instead of the nuclear fuel rod temp, which we'll figure out if that explodes, but yeah. So we can see that it's 29 degrees, slowly dropping. We insert the rod. Temperature drops first, then starts climbing. In the meantime, we blast the pressure out of there at 1.1 atmosphere. Why does the stored fluid go negative? Oh wait, that's the amount that's exiting. Yeah. Because now basically it's that, but it slows down. Water temp is slowly rising. And also, I had to fill up my fuel tank today. With the world's slowest pump ever. Like, you spend like 1 minute at the pump, like pumping, your hands cramping, and then you look at how many liters you've pumped, and it says 16.
Yes.
And you're just standing there with your hands cramping, like, please just go faster, but no, it's slow. Then again, I think it was a deal. Like, every Friday it's cheaper, and then it's just business, to be fair. It's just business. Which makes sense. Because what you're doing is you make your fuel cheaper so more people come pay. They go specifically to your place because it's cheap. However, you do that, you're going to get more people, which means you're going to go run through your fuel reserve quicker. What if you're smart and make your pumps slow so that less people can use your fuel because time runs out? It's somewhat of a genius business strategy, but yeah, one disappointing refuel later, I was filled up and ready to deal with it. Seriously, does the water temp not go any higher than 32 degrees? The rods aren't even glowing. I think I know exactly why. I think I know exactly why I'm having issues. And it's all lying within this. This is a 3-block base. That means that every single one of these has been inserted 3 blocks deep. Right? If I'm correct, this one doesn't have the big base. Yeah. See, this one doesn't have the big base. The other ones do. Meaning that I need to put it... Oh boy. I can put it there, but that means I have to do this basically. Everywhere.
I'll be back.
Alright.
There's cake, and I hope it's not a lie.
Then go get that cake.
Yes.
Speaking of cakes, I could pretty much... There's still some cake left over, I think, from the one from a couple days ago that I made. When I had the excellent revelation of, hold on, I'm feeling snackish, but we don't have anything. Why don't I make it myself? Then I made it myself. And then I was happy because I had cake. And cake is ridiculously simple. It's like 3 ingredients. Now it should go quicker. Considering the rods aren't that far in anymore. They're fully sticking out, which means we have full reaction. As you can see, it's really going at it now. Oh, but I gotta relieve the pressure first because this tank is building up with pressure. And then we blast 5. I saw the 500. It's already 30. It's still. It should. Because there's just that much water here. Another blast. Weird, it's slowing down again. Ah, my throat. Choking on your own saliva is maybe not the smartest idea. It went so well. It was off to a great start and now it's stalled. How can one guy speed this along? Apart from installing a second throttle for... different purposes. Basically the insertion. How deep does it go? Maybe I want to add one dial and grab this existing one. Move it like right there. There's the water temp, and this one is like one of the nuclear fuel rods. Assembly temperature, like right here. The center one, considering it has the most stuff around it. Because with nuclear reactors, you need to find the balance. The right balance between I'm gonna blow and I'm not gonna blow. Like this should, in theory, be full insertion. It's annoying that it doesn't really show. Wait, and now it's slowing. Hmm. It's going slower. Oh, that was over 1,000. I was about to ask how much pressure is 1,000 liters per minute. But then I remembered. That's entirely dependent on the diameter of your pipe. If you have a really big diameter pipe, 1,000 liters per minute is going to be less pressure than a small little tube. Imagine, Jim, pushing 1,000 liters per minute through like a 50mm tube. Think of the speed. The sheer water jet you would create. Again, I'm like, the temperature's still increasing, but it's so slow. And currently, the moment I do this, it starts going slow. Like, now it's starting to stabilize, but if I just do this, then it's going to keep increasing. Just slow increase in water temp. But, close it. Check the temps. Yeah, this is going way too slow for a nuclear reactor. Congratulations, I increased the water to shower temperatures. That's what I did. I made a shower temperature water. Like, wait a second. That's for control rods. We don't want that. Or maybe. Yes. So we grab this rod. Then we expand till we find another one, which we do find 2 here. Then we go down, find this is the amount of ones that I have. Cut this, move it up 1, paste it again, grab it, merge it with that. So now there is even less. That means I get to run even better if I do this fully. Now we're going. Should actually build up some nice pressure. I wonder what it... Hold on, I can... Somebody would have probably calculated this already. Stormworks pipe diameter millimeter. Hmm. Like 8 centimeters worth of pipe. How big is that? Tape measure, because tape measure is always nice to have in your room. Oh, that's not that big. Oh, that's not that big at all. To where my finger is. That's 8 centimeters. I know what I just said, it ain't that big at all. But like 1,200 liters per minute. Or liters per second, actually. Flowing through a pipe with an 8 centimeter diameter. Alright, let's check what the temps are, and we're stalling out at the exact same point, basically. Like, 32 degrees is not that much. Why are nuclear reactors so difficult? Also, is this also... Is this a flute spawner? Yeah, this flute spawner and this is a flute... Oh. Oh. I had 2 flute spawners. Both, one with fresh water, one with diesel. I might have been trying to heat up part diesel. Imagine that. Just... full on... fuel. Alright, let's wait. Then again... Alright. Also, I have some great military news. Because, Jim,
Yes.
you know how we sent one soldier to Greenland?
Yeah.
I have good news.
We send the second one.
Yes.
Okay. Well, at least he has a buddy then.
Did you see did you see the chat? Like, you posted in chat, and I immediately started making the joke about a second thing arriving. Also regarding something with Bush. Also, how long has Quentin been gone?
A while.
Okay. Don't mind me, just waiting for my water to boil, which it will never do because it's going slow. And it should never go slow. I just feel like I have too many of these. Also, in theory, I could just resize upwards so we take the ceiling width. Don't need to resize downward, resize inward. In theory, I can just cut these, push them into, and then paste. Join this up again, fill this back in, and boom, now they're close together and shit can actually move quickly. Because the thing with these nuclear reactors is you want them to be powerful enough so they can actually be used. Oh boy, I did this to myself, didn't I? Oh well. Like, it is a fine balance between I'm going into meltdown and I'm fine. Like, you have to find that balance. And currently, I'm not finding that balance. What if I were to do this? What if I simply fill in the middle? Hello? What am I holding? The wrong thing. I need to be holding this. There. No, I don't want the release fuel rod. I want the fuel rod temperature to go to the fuel rod temperature. So it can measure the fuel rod temperature. Insertion achieved. Now we wait for everything to heat up. Let me in the meantime see if yeah. Jim, do we need to then make a character for the D&D?
Yes,
Great.
I would assume, yeah. Actually, I know yes because we talked about that with Quentin. Why?
Just that I have to put effort into that.
Well, I kind of already have a character. I suppose need to come up with like moves and a backstory. Although I don't know how D&D works, so I guess we'll figure that out. I just had the dumbest idea.
What?
Okay, so my character, I think just my profile picture, on my character sheet I made. I was like, I'm still not completely sure that I'll do this, but I think I might. He has like fangs, you know, like a vampire.
Yeah.
And he has, of course, like, you know, the serpent imagery with the Ouroboros and shit.
Yeah.
Neurotoxin.
I was thinking my character as well with the podcast.
Bushman.
Yes.
Not the engineer.
No.
I really hope Yoron is gonna be like, oh yeah, I'll be the Titanfall pilot knight.
I don't think Quentin will allow that.
No, we can have a Titan there. What do you mean?
Well, what I could then use is, depending on what class I do, of course, I have to deeply look into that. Because assuming we're gonna get levels, I'm basically gonna have to plan everything out. Right from start to finish, I'm gonna have to plan it out to make sure that what I have is actually, you know, proper. And that I choose my upgrades wisely instead of just throwing shit at the wall to see what sticks. Right, it has risen one stick has risen above 100. The rest should follow suit as well. I can't really see inside of it though. That is the downside, you can't see inside the reactor. Alright, we should. If I perch the tank for a bit. You should in theory see steam being added, right? If the water temp is above 100. Shouldn't there be steam in here, or do I have to use a boiler first? I think I'm gonna have to use a boiler. Like, that's all that is about. I can get the reactor working later, like properly with proper moderation. But it's gonna heat up a boiler. And then we're gonna make a big pressure buffer. We're gonna basically make a pressure tank here. Specifically. Well, we're gonna have to make 2 tanks here, pretty much.
I am also going to leave you for a bit.
I'm just gonna be lonely.
Yes.
Oh
I'll
well.
probably be back though. So,
Alright,
bye.
bye. And then I was left alone. So, what my idea is to have, in theory, wait. Can I just split this in half and just... Like, this will be the water tank. And this will be the steam tank. Where steam goes to play. So steam fills this part up. Then we want to do pressure. Or do I want to use a barometer? Measure current air pressure returns to pressure in atmospheres of the compartment. Or current of compartments. So if I use a barometer in here, I could read the pressure. If the pressure is too high, then it should vent. And because it's steam, I already have an idea on where to vent this steam. And it is actually quite simple. It's gonna go up, 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 up. And for... Wait, in theory, it's under high pressure, so I can make the line as long as I bloody want. Where can I fit a steam whistle? Thankfully, I could fit 2 of them, right? I want to fit 2 of them. Like, if one here to indicate to the crew in here that, oi, you got problems, fix them. Also, these two compartments are going to be fluid tanks, because this one is going to be filled with this. Oh, maybe this front compartment a little bit. Then we also have one going all the way up. Probably build a wall here, and then build a wall here. So I have a clean way of moving the stuff up, 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 and up. And I realize my mistakes. Yay, there is no way to put a pipe through this neatly. So I guess we're just gonna have the steam whistle pop out the back. Pipe. 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 Let's add the pipe to the thing, then pipe it up. Yes. And also, I've started working at the right company. I'm finding people with the same sense of humor that I have. I have found my people. Needs to be one lower, actually. So, if you have the system here where I basically need 2 ports instead of 1, so this, and then symmetry mode, this, flow valves are gonna be required here. Once we've gone up and that and this way, flow valve, you aim that way, flow valve, you aim that way. There we go. So this flows in these directions. Then it goes in here, turns into steam. Then that steam goes into this buffer. This buffer will build up pressure as a way to regulate it, because then we're going to shove it into a turbine. Or maybe even 2 turbines. Maybe even 4 turbines. It all depends on how many I just want to add large generators to this. And then, oops, we're going to double it and not give it to the next person. Boom. So this is going to be the power... Oh, wait. If I'm smart about this, and I really want to overload these, I want to do this. So... technically means that I'm going to need to make a sort of manifold system here. Going to need to do this and this. So... port. So it's going to be lengthened all the way to this one. Where it's going to go into the steam in. Because after this you also have to do the treatment for the water out again. Or steam out and then condense it. So I'm going to use a condenser and I'm going to shove the lines down there for an efficient use of space. Because you're not going to get up here. And this will be the imports, which I guess I could do that with. Then we do a condenser. Condenser. Condenser, and then we realize that we have quite a lot of space up here. Like coolant, water out, steam in. So I'm gonna have to put it this way, right? I cannot put it down. No. I guess if I do this one here, you have your water out, so your steam goes in. I'm just want to move this over here so it can do one smooth thing. Or can I add 2 of them? Yeah, I can add 2 of them, but I don't have the coolant lined up. Awesome. Or seals be like, no. We do this with the steam going in here. Then the water coming out and the coolant being able to be used down here as well. That means normal amount of coolant and yet amazing amount of condensation. Alright. like we have the steam in here, and if we do the exact same thing with this one, which will be a tad bit tricky. Wait a minute, I can technically go up from here and then aim it back. No, I need to go to the water tank, don't I? I have to go down as well. Well. Oil well. My brain is also half functioning because I slept for 3 bloody hours today. Was it a smart move? Nope. Was it because I just couldn't sleep and eventually was like, oh yeah, I should. So steam out becomes steam in. Water out goes there. And there, and then there. And because of that, if I simply use... Oh no, wait, I need to go up 1, of course. Up 1... Because I think this is the coloring code. Yeah, pink is working on it. Orange is not sure. Blue needs to be added and green is done. But everything is currently working on it. We add a cross to this. Cross pipe. For this one, which will also go up 1 and then this will become a normal T-piece if I can line it up correctly. This one will go into this system, which will then be forced into here, or almost going into this one. But right before it hits down and it goes perfectly into this one. Wait, this is the steam tank. Who am I kidding? I can go straight in here. This is the water tank. Wait, am I pulling... Wait, no, don't tell me I'm pulling water for our steam. I'm a genius. I am a genius who's putting water into steam turbines. As if I don't see... If I don't see the needs from the bloody label. I'm going to use a port end because I'm too lazy to move shit around. Port end there. We put a normal port right here because this is where the water goes. Yay, water! Who does not like water? Now I have to think of the cooling. I could go straight to C. Now let's first spawn it in. Like the entire goal of today is to just get a functional nuclear reactor going. Or at least enough to when I can start... But actually, do I want to... Well, with this setup, I'm... Yeah, I already have electric. I'm gonna go nuclear anyway, so... We insert. Currently the water is 35 degrees. There's a small amount coming in. I miss the normal filter, the old Stormworks filters. I really miss those. They were incredible. You could specify which fluid you want to have going through a system. There was no trouble basically with the filters that we have these days, where it's only a gas or a liquid. When back then you could say, oh, I just want exhaust gases to go through here. Alright, let's wait for it to boil then. Do I have to pump this fluid through? Do I have to add pumps? I hope not. Just need a reaction to happen.
Hello.
Hello again. Yay, I'm not alone anymore.
I have something for you.
What is it? Son of a... You know, I'm actually getting quite close to running out of paper here.
Again.
Of course, adds another one. I know we should make a digital one.
Okay, no, I ran out of leaves again.
Yay! Also, I had an idea.
So I could only add 4.
You've given me a real life +4.
Yeah, in a bit I'll give you a +1, I guess.
But like, I had an idea because I had to use wired headphones. And I came up with an idea, right? A half circle where you can store everything in. So you don't have to continue dicking around with wrapping it around your hand, cables breaking because they're in your bag. Why was I glitching through the roof?
You mean a headphone case?
Like for those €3. They're not like, they're in-ear headphones basically. Like this, earplugs are just cheap. But usually I often have those cables break where I'm just like listening and all of a sudden one side stops working completely.
Yes, that's usually how that goes.
So what I would want to do is create an environment where that can easily be solved.
Yes.
Purely by having a half circle, which leaves a couple of square places to put the port and the actual headphone things, the things you put in your ear. And you rub the cable on the pin, and then you close that.
Yes.
Also, I need to get rid of the gases in here. There we go. That should mean that all the gases from this container immediately blast out into here. If I'm smart about this, I basically do...
this.
This is coolant A.
Integer.
I want coolant A to be in, and then B to be out, which all I have to do is... Wait, it might actually be smart to put a pump here. And then we use a flow valve to go here. And then we do this, and then we do a greater than. Now I have a compact model, which will go and see if the temperature probe measures a certain temp. Like if it's, let's say, around 90 degrees. Or no, let's do 80. Then it switches it on and keeps pumping until you've cooled it down. Where is the connector? There it is. What I want to do is these connecting to this. Then this one, let's get... There we go. Save this as boat. Power it up. Why doesn't one insert anymore? Why are you suddenly being stubborn? Did your connection get severed or something? No. What is stopping it? Did I accidentally place a block in there that's blocking everything? I don't know. Doesn't even move from its starting position. What is happening here? This thing has battery power as well. Everything should be fully functional. Everything should work. Oh, let's not remove that window. Why don't you work? Why don't you work? Come on. This top layer works. Wait, I have a tool for this. It's called a that one, let's check. It's not blocked here. Not a block. It shouldn't be blocked here either. It can't be blocked. Like, it physically can't. That's the thing. It's... unless it's interfering with one of them, but I don't see it. Like, why do we have a problem all of a sudden? And missed it. Again. Alright, there we go. So, let's see what happens. Bloody nothing. Stormworks, unless you throw these curveballs at me, I don't like them. Like there's any here to stop it. Oh, it used to go. It used to go in. Stormworks, why are you like this? Wait. It might help to see where the bloody connection is going to. This one still got one connection. Yes. Like, I wonder why my thing isn't working. Maybe because I've hooked up to 6 big generators. I may be stupid. And all of a sudden it magically moves again. So. Let's see what we have here. I need to wait for the temperature to go up. After that I can add the coolant to the condensers if I know that it works. I also don't have a valve here, so as soon as we get pressure, steam whistle. temperature? No, we do not have temperature yet. Otherwise this pump is gonna kick on, start pumping the water through here, heating it up. Then once that reaches its boiling temperature, it should start boiling the water off, making it go out of this into this tank, making the whistles blow. And if we're lucky, even get it into this steam turbine, generating power, which then starts powering the engines. And also, I checked my work phone like a couple days ago, or yesterday, and apparently I have a child.
You got one of those messages.
Yes, apparently I have a kid that switched providers and wants me to use a link to get her new number, which is a scam, of course. I mean,
Really?
I also had a worse one. I got called. I picked up. It was an it was like a text-to-speech voice asking if I wanted to discuss something over WhatsApp. And I was like, no. I just hung up. I wasn't gonna deal with that bullshit. Oh wait, of course, the higher the temp, also the higher the pressure. We're at 100, so technically we're now really pushing boiling water into it. But we're also increasing this throughput, which means this temperature starts to rise quicker. Pushing more and more water through, yes. Are we increasing in temperature? Yes. This is taking quite a while. I guess I should put the pump on earlier so it can get hotter quicker. Now you have to wait a long time till you can start moving. There's an increase though. Actually, let's tune that quickly. If greater than 50, you start pumping. And technically we want to add a valve here. A fluid on-off valve. Or a gas on-off valve. I don't give two shits. And technically I want to add one here as well. Or no, technically I don't have to. I can just put it here as well.
This is a little weird. Why does
What?
it do that?
What is a little weird?
Programming for school.
Yeah. But I don't have to do that yet.
Yet?
Yet. Yeah, yet.
Hello.
Hello again. People are returning, yay!
Apparently the other car is also quite populated. What the hell?
What other call?
The one where Lara's from originally.
I don't know.
Are we
Yeah, I
even?
mean, none of you are in there. So I mean, duh.
Yes.
Yeah, although Lara is currently playing Repo, so I did get a Steam
No
notification.
Helldivers.
Oh, Helldivers.
Helldivers too.
Huh.
Helldivers too with another person in there. Oh no, to be
Joel.
fair, we
Yes.
have 2 people from that group here. Like, Shoko is also from there.
I have another gift.
Oh god, the pink is still a thing. The pink ship is still a thing. Oh dear god.
Do you
Or-
want another gift?
Oh, do I hear gifts?
Do you want another gift?
Two
I'm already
ladies
getting
doing them
gifts.
Oh. Well, then I might as well join in.
I'll
So
behave.
what's the total now? Like,
Enough.
this is another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
You know what I'm
This
gonna?
is what? 195?
You know what I'm gonna do right now?
Hydrate.
Where do I do this? Fewer rewards. Hold on, no power-ups.
Because I saw when opening your stream that there was like a pop-up showing how many you had.
Yeah, but that's a little bit outdated already.
Bruh.
Can I edit this one? Yes.
Of course I haven't put any drinks inside of it. But yeah, first driving lesson in the dark. Didn't kill anyone. Great success.
There we go.
Like my second lesson was in the dark and that was quite scary.
Have you driven through pouring rain in the dark?
Yes.
In the dark? No, I mean, later in the day, yes, in the dark, and that's not necessarily in the dark.
Because I have, and it's somewhat, in my opinion, easily doable. I even saw a cyclist before my instructor saw it.
Wow, it's almost like you're driving a car and not him.
Yes, but
I mean,
usually,
I'm also driving a car, just not on my own.
usually the instructor is there, on the lookout, you know, which is also a great trust exercise.
I mean, to be fair, it wouldn't be the first or the last time he's genuinely messaging one of the fucking other people he teaches.
He's like, yeah, I'm just gonna message them to make, to get next stuff arranged.
I mean, to be fair, he can do that safely.
It all depends on the driver. I mean, if you have somebody's first lesson, then
Yeah,
you're not doing
no.
that. But if you're close to your exam and you can just drive normally, then who cares? Nobody's gonna be like, oh well, you can't really. The instructor shouldn't be doing that. Like, come on, they can drive. They've shown they're about to do their exam. In theory, that should mean that they can drive. Of course, you still keep a lookout.
To be fair, I have that is Monday.
It's still the thing of you do your exam,
And then finally you can start learning to actually drive.
Yeah, the weirdest thing is, I'm not sure if you are even allowed to drive away from the exam center. After, if you
Nope.
even...
No, you're not.
No.
No.
You have to wait till you get the actual pass.
And for me, it was even so. At least he said, like, I have to drive you home because it's not a lesson technically, so I'm not insured
Yeah, like
If you drive home from a completed exam.
yes, if you've done your exam, but you don't have the little card yet that says driver's license, you are not allowed to drive.
It's as simple as that, yeah.
So
Yes.
you don't get to drive yourself home. You just get to sit on the passenger seat being driven home, and then you can celebrate.
Which, to be fair, that on its own is a bonus in my opinion.
You get driven home. It all depends on how much you like
You
driving.
get to sit in the passenger seat finally.
Yeah. You can now touch the pedals.
The other set of pedals.
Yeah. Although weirdly enough for me, when I actually got my, like I finally got it, I wasn't like, just cheering and everyone was like really happy. I was like, oh yeah, I got my license.
I'm probably gonna be similar, to be fair, but like the other side is too. Like, I only just figured out it has heated seats.
Yeah, but that's just optional.
Yeah, but like after God knows how many hours of fucking driving that car, I finally figured out it has heated seats.
You didn't look through the to the center console when driving at all. You just drove.
I rarely, if ever, look at the fucking the mini map. Yeah.
Like, what you should always do is just first look.
Yes, but I don't look in the car. I look outside of the car because that's where the bicyclists are.
Like, not even when you're standing still, like before you even left.
No. I know where most of my essentials are that I need, and that's about all I need.
Well, you didn't because obviously you don't because you didn't know where the heated seats were.
Fair enough.
Although I do have a very big thing that I would like. I don't mind heated if I don't have heated seats, but a heated steering wheel.
That I don't have, but I prefer the seats over the steering wheel.
Have you ever sat in a car in sub-zero temperatures?
Well, one, no. Two, more importantly, that is a rare occasion. Heated seats are used the entire year.
Because what happens is your ass has, pants covering it and underpants. So
Yeah,
that
fair.
means that there are multiple layers of cloth.
I mean, you
Or-
can drive with... But the thing is, you can drive with gloves on, so it doesn't fucking matter.
Yeah, I might actually want to invest in some driving gloves.
Like, gloves exist. God damn it.
Yes. But like your body has clothes on it. That means that heated seats are although they are for comfort, aren't particularly necessary, but a heated steering wheel
They
is
are necessary,
nice.
but god damn it, is it nice.
Yeah.
Another thing I love. Cooled seats.
Oh yeah, those are nice as well. Yeah.
I can tell you, both of them are fucking incredible if you have any back issues.
What about massaging seats?
Never had them, never used them. Seems overrated.
It is somewhat nice. Like if you're going for a drive that is longer than 10 minutes, turning it on is not a bad idea. You just basically
I mean,
feel...
it wouldn't be the first or the last time that I'm in a car for like 18 hours straight. So, I mean,
Yeah, so it is a really nice feature because it's sort of like those rollers that just like at least the ones with Range Rover, they like start from the middle and go out. Or you have different styles, but the basic one is basically a couple of rollers that like start in the middle of your back and then slowly spread out. And that just makes your back relax. A lot of pressure from your back just melts away, and that was nice. The first time I used it, I just realized how tight my back was, actually.
I mean, I'm it wouldn't be the first or the last time that I'm in a car for like 18 hours straight. So, I mean,
Yeah, so it is a really nice feature because it's sort of like those rollers that like start from the middle and go out. Or you have different styles, but the basic one is basically a couple of rollers that like start in the middle of your back and then slowly spread out. And that just makes your back relax. A lot of pressure from your back just melts away, and that was nice. The first time I used it, I just realized how tight my back was, actually. was
At
bad.
the same time, not all of us drive a modern Range Rover.
Well, it was my dad's car anyway. So, yeah.
Or to be fair, in that regard, stuff like a Bentley or a Rolls Royce.
Yeah, not everybody's going to be able to drive those.
Which, to be fair, in that regard, it's mostly fucking British cars that have them.
Yeah. Although they are onto something with that feature.
Maybe.
Or there's just too many rich people buying British cars.
Yeah. Like, the thing with British cars is they can be comfortable. They can be nice.
Or they can be a McLaren.
That, or they're incredibly unreliable.
So a McLaren.
Or Range Rover. Or Jaguar.
No, McLarens are genuinely worse. Like McLarens always have genuinely always have issues somehow. It's astonishing.
I might want to turn the particles off with that one. Assume the barometer is here. Yes, the barometer is showing an increase in pressure, which is showing an increase in steam, which is showing an increase in RPS, which means it's charging the thing. There's an actual increase now, so if I were to run towards the things here, there should be a charge going in. It seems to stabilize. Maybe if I get a little bit of insertion going. Oh well.
And no, like the main thing I still need to do for session 0 is just get a blank sheet and just get that get a link ready to share that. A lot of the sheet stuff is automated essentially. Like you have ones that use PDFs. We are gonna be using the ones that use Google Sheets, I think that it's called.
Basically the Excel version.
Yes. We have Excel at home.
Yeah.
I prefer Excel, by the way, but for a sheet, it works. Like the issue with the PDF one, it takes so much time to load everything every single time you make a change. It's pain. It's better, but it's pain.
Yeah.
It's also easier to add things into the Google one.
Yeah. Although that does mean we're gonna have to create characters, I guess.
I mean, yes. I hope you weren't expecting to not have to make a character.
No, I was expecting it. I just have to work on that.
It's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine. It's not that hard. Remember, you don't have to write an entire book like Jim.
Yeah. I guess that's true.
It's more a thing of, I know what the hell your character is and does, and you know what the hell your character is and does.
Why is my pump so jittery with...
No clue. It's probably too much pressure where you're trying to pump it into.
It's almost entirely empty.
ATM
Well,
is the pressure, right?
There's actually more pressure being forced in.
Yeah, but the problem is the amount of wait, no, that's RPS. Wait, no, the most pressure you can realistically have is about 60.
Yeah, the problem is here, as you can see,
You are very close to 60.
Pressure. Like, I think it's too hot. I think it's producing too much steam. To the point where it can't really keep up with the amount of steam it has, which dramatically slows down the generators. Then again, my water is 300 degrees, so... So it does work, it just doesn't work continuously as much as I want it to. Also be cool and B, then we grab the T piece. Do I go...
Aren't we getting excited for the planning nightmare that is D&D?
I just have to find a date. Yes. I know a website where you can easily...
This isn't difficult at all. We know that from Jim.
Yeah, but I'm not Jim.
I know a website where we
Valid.
Where you can basically select a bunch of dates.
A fucking website to plan out a date, god damn it.
Trust me, once you've tried it, it's incredible. I'm assuming it's also going to be just weekends because, you know, otherwise you'd be playing for like 2 hours and then it's going to be like, oh well, now people have to sleep because work. Because, you know, I'm not gonna...
Regardless, first things first, session 0 and then the individual sessions.
First the start, which is gonna take the most time out of everything.
No, that's session 1. We first have session 0. What is session 0? Session 0 is where you get explained what the fuck is going on and how to make a character. Then you have individual sessions in our case, where everyone will have their own session, which explains how the fuck you got there in the first place.
And
then everyone is at a single place at the same time, and then we have session 1.
So we have a lot of work before we can even start playing the game.
That is part of D&D.
Yeah.
The individual sessions you don't necessarily need, but in my opinion, it is better that way. But those I first have to think out because I first need to have your characters to know what the hell I'm making out of that.
Yeah. Because we have to make our characters, and I don't think you're gonna allow me to be the engineer.
I mean, you can be a God, what it's called?
Artificer, yeah, I guess.
Artificer.
I guess,
and
but
I'm gonna go.
Imagine Team Fortress 2 in D&D. Also, I did see somebody eventually called Dungeons and Dragons Schedules and Conflicts.
But
I
yeah, you
agree.
can be an artificer.
Yeah.
Artificer is essentially just the engineer.
Then I will build my dispenser and I will get 10 plastic lawn chairs.
That's not how that works. This is D&D. This is not whatever Jim made.
I don't care. I will get my lawn chairs. We are chair maxing.
If you can do that without metagaming, sure. If you can find a reason why your character is bringing a fucking chair, go at it.
For relaxation. For a nice small rest.
You could just make a barbarian with a tavern brawler feat. Bring the chair as your weapon.
Whatever that means.
So basically,
It'll all make sense once second zero. It'll all make sense. You'll get explained stuff.
using a chair as a weapon. Incredible.
This is an actual thing. Bush, this is an actual thing you can do.
WWE just smash it over someone's head.
Improvised weapons, yes.
Oh,
this is a
boy.
thing, Bush. This is a genuine thing you can build a character around. If you so desire it.
Incredible.
But I'm downstairs for a bit.
And then everybody was leaving again. Yay!
Yeah, I'm gonna have to walk the dog.
Did they haven't done any changes to it, or they're just... I think I'm gonna need to do some changes to keep it running, because the center one that I made, this one, then I connect this one to that. Hopefully it still runs. The reason is I just want it to function normally, where I can insert the rods to properly cool it down, so I can have my emergency shut off. But I also want, to have a reasonably fast startup.
Meanwhile, the other side quests see what the fuck is going on at the front door, because apparently there's all kinds of people screaming for no apparent fucking reason, except that I'm probably guessing they are fucking drunk.
Yeah. That is generally what
Which means our
happens.
dog is barking the entire fucking time.
And you are somehow responsible for that one?
To be fair, my dad is in a game. It's probably in like a dungeon or some shit, so I mean, fair enough.
I guess.
Yes, he plays World of Warcraft.
I guess if you can't pause the game, then...
Like, fair enough.
Yeah. I guess.
There are a lot of things I can be annoyed about. This is a case of fair enough.
Still isn't doing it.
So I'm downstairs for that now. And you will be left alone again.
Might just rebuild this entirely. What if I simply make it smaller? What if I then bring everything back? Hold on. So we simply bring it back to this. Then we do this one, and then we do this one, then we do this one. Hopefully this simpler setup with less rod will work. Or I have to grab a section plane again.
Why does it do that?
There we go. Save it. And underneath the one with boats. It's going to be overall slower, but it should mean that we're going to have a normal reaction. Where it is slowly going to ramp up.
Right, okay, that's a little weird to me. But I'm gonna have to walk my dog. I'll be back in a little bit.
Alright. It is going incredibly slow, but it's actually going. maybe what I could do is even have them here and here. There we go. Maybe this will improve the speed of heating. Apparently I rescued 2 casualties. Is it gonna increase in temperature enough? I don't know. Let's hope it does. In theory, it should, right? And it's still going up, but it's just not, doesn't seem... Right, this has seemed to speed it up a long way. Now we seem to be rolling. And it is going up. Can I actually get rid of those 2 notifications if I turn player damage back on and back off, NPC damage? With disable weapons. Now get to that part. Come on. This is still way too... It's not even to 40 degrees. How does this happen? Oh, well, let's get rid of that real quick. Alright, we have this again. Nuclear. In 2 hours and 5 minutes, we haven't gotten anywhere. We want one control rod. Fit it neatly here. Then we want the fuel assembly stuff around it. But let's first put the blocks here.
So Joe is just permanently gone? Oh, even Brodo is now deafened. Okay.
Yeah. I got left alone again. I got left unsupervised.
Yeah, that's the reason you're building a nuclear fucking reactor currently.
And failing at it.
It's the other surprised guest from Belgium.
Hey.
Hello.
We are, as always, live.
Yay. It's Friday.
Oh god, now I need to think of fucking it's Friday, bitches.
That is your own fault. Live with the consequences
it's a good
of
song, okay?
live with the consequences of your own actions.
It's a good song, goddammit.
All I'm saying
Tomorrow is Reaction Friday.
oh yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Tomorrow it's Friday? What?
You don't know the meme, Quincy. You don't know the meme. Yeah, man. In it goes. Let's hope this actually gets a reaction going. Or do they have to be touching?
Touching tips? Question mark?
No, touching sides.
Typically, it's not ideal to have them touching. Normally, that would react in a fucking catastrophic issue. Although the strange thing is, you don't really have control rods, it seems.
I have one control rod in the center.
Yeah, but normally that would mean you are essentially having a nuclear meltdown.
No, because the other rods are all on each side.
Yeah, but they can... The connection they have in the center is the exact same they have on the side. Diagonally.
Yeah.
This
as you
would
can see-
literally react in a meltdown. And yet it's not doing shit.
Well, the thing with these rods is, like the control rods, it seems that if you spawn them in, you have them at 0, that's fully inserted. So you have to put it
Are
to
you trying
1.
to run it with the control rod inserted?
Apparently.
Okay, remove the control rod.
Yeah, I've done that, and it's immediately speeding up.
You are not telling me you were trying to run a nuclear reactor with a control rod entirely in, right?
Not this entire stream. I figured it out like an hour in.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I rarely build nuclear reactors because they're annoying to set up.
To be fair, I've never made a nuclear reactor.
Yeah, so you don't get to complain.
Last time I checked, you don't even use radars.
Yeah. Look, I've tried to make one, I couldn't do it.
Eventually, I'm gonna continue my fucking side quest of an automated system.
The problem with nuclear reactors is they take time to start up. And all I want to use it for is to generate a fuck ton of steam, which means I might actually introduce a secondary boiler. I'm not sure if I have the water for it.
What you can do is start with less volume of water and introduce more water into it at a certain temperature.
Yeah, basically,
slowly.
What I want to be able to do, if I can actually get a reaction going, is keep the reaction going slowly and regulate it at a certain temperature. Like you just put in, oh, I want 150 degrees. Then it will regulate the temperature to be 150 degrees.
Yeah, but I have a feeling you have too much volume of water.
Big water.
And does somehow dissipate too much of the heat.
Which should eventually heat soak, right?
Not only that, you're currently pumping more liquid into it.
No, that's just gas. The
Why
thing
is there
is,
gas in there? There shouldn't be air bubbles in there.
the thing is, this is the thing that pushes it in. And somehow it's shoving gases in here, which might also affect the way the temperature goes.
Wait. You're using a gas relief valve for steam.
This is not the steam part. This is just the water part. Because apparently, as I figured out, you can have 100-degree water. Like, you can have 120-degree water and it won't turn into steam until you push it through a boiler.
Well, it's a bit more complicated than that. As long as it's at a certain pressure. It's a thing of pressure. This is a thing in real life too.
Yeah, that's why if you have a steam engine...
The water is at a normal pressure.
If you have your steam locomotive going kaboom, all the water just flashes to steam because all of a sudden there is no pressure anymore. It's just free. And because it's like 1,000 degrees, it just boom. And then boom. You're dead.
Yippee! Don't have to use the balcony.
Just drive a steam locomotive incorrectly. It's frightening how those things actually just were the basic if you actually know how difficult it is to run one. Like you have to manually do the amount of steam, basically the RPM. You have to manually do the amount of torque you get. You have to manually do the brakes, the water, the sand, the fire. Of course, you have two people. You're working together. The engineer drives the train. He actually, regulates the RPM and the torque that you have. And then you have the fireman who, as it says, fireman, he deals with the rest, like the fire, the water,
the air.
That depends if you...
The earth.
Coal.
Until the Fire Nation attacked.
Boiler explosion. Like, you have water, you have fire, you have coal. Or wood. Or oil.
A part of earthbending is literally steel.
Yeah, because it's earth, technically.
Like, if you grab the Avatar bending chart...
Technically, and this is sort of weird to think about sometimes, everything around you originated from, just the ground and what's in it.
Yeah, but like, for instance, earthbending. You have lava, you have sand bending, you have metal bending. And then you have, in fire, you have redirection, combustion, and lightning. Air is spirit projection, temperature regulation, and flight.
Yeah.
And then you have water. That is just fucked. Blood, healing, and spirit bending.
I did see some memes, because of course, internet being the internet, about bending other fluids.
Of course you have. You fucking degenerate.
Takes one to know one.
Touché. Touché.
I know what kind of man you are. I've seen your Steam library.
If only the Steam library was the bad part.
So apparently just gets worse. At some, like, the worst part is, the more we talk about it, the more curious I get. The more I'm like, I kind of want to see just how bad it is.
Depends. A lot of them are story-wise actually very well written.
That's story-wise.
That's story-wise. Continue.
But, like, how bad is the bad part?
Legal?
That's the limit? Please tell me that's
it's
the
not
limit.
necessarily... It's... the limit of what?
I'm not sure how I'm allowed to say this on Twitch.
You talked yourself into this hole.
The explicit content. Does that stay within the law, within what's legal?
Yes.
Thank God.
Otherwise it wouldn't be on the platform to begin with.
Fair point.
Especially with fucking payment processors at the moment.
Oh yeah, as soon as they detect nudity. Whoa.
Not necessarily. You've seen Steam, you've probably seen itch.io. It's a bit more
I haven't seen
complicated.
HIO actually. But I've seen Steam multiple times.
The only hint I'm giving is Renpai.
What?
The same engine Doki Doki Literature Club runs on.
Ah. Let me, in the meantime, the thing is, this is going so slow. Like, it's barely getting up to shower temperatures. Or at least, female shower temperatures.
But the thing is, you have too much volume of water, I feel like.
Just, the water is too big.
That's why it takes so long to heat up. You need a lower volume of water, probably. That or more rods.
Well, the more rods option isn't really an option. but the less water is definitely not. Maybe if I remove one fluid spawner. I don't think 2 fluid spawners in the same area really serve a purpose.
Literally, they don't. But like, you have a very big tank. I feel like.
And if I cut this up, push it over here, paste it, merge it back in, remove all this. Now the tank
There's also
is...
still a lot of room left on the top and the sides.
Yeah. But I'm gonna see how well it is with this first. Just to see if I'm...
It's not... I mean, it's only like maybe 10% that you removed. Probably not even.
I just want to see if I'm going the right way. Like, you don't want to go changing multiple variables at once.
I mean, in this case, it's one variable. It's the tank size.
Seems to go faster.
Yeah, because there's less thermal mass.
It doesn't have to heat up as much.
Which is exactly what thermal mass is, yes.
Yes.
Basic physics. If the heating stays the same, but you decrease the amount of thermal mass, it heats up faster. This is why passive coolers way fucked up. Because they need a lot of thermal mass.
Yes. Like, currently it is actually still shooting... Like, this is definitely the right direction.
That is a fucking understatement. So when are you building your first nuke?
I don't know. I haven't really done any bombs at all. The only... Well, technically I've only done...
You should really get into missiles. Missiles are fun.
The only bomb that I've made was sort of a Moab thing, like the mother of all bombs, where I made a plane, and they literally put the biggest warhead just in the cargo area, and you could just slide it out.
I mean, I've made cluster missiles in the past. With pre-programmed flight patterns and everything.
Yeah, what I might want to do at some point is make something like a B-17, just lots of small bombs, you just carpet bomb an area.
I still need to finish my B2.
Like, you don't need smart missiles or smart bombs if you have a metric fuck ton of them.
Then you still are gonna be bad at fucking aiming.
Yeah, but you have a metric fuck ton of bombs.
Doesn't matter if you keep missing them all.
I have a bad idea. A bomber.
No, that is literally kind of the idea of the fucking B2 I have, admittedly.
No, like a bomber. But it has rockets, and those rockets are aimed down.
You realize this is a thing that exists, right?
Probably, yeah. But you just launch a missile down, so you give it speed.
Yeah, you realize you realize there even were planes with cannons aimed downwards, right?
Yes. But like a full-on bomb bay with downwards facing missiles.
But yeah, like, still, one day I'll finish my B2. It's just that the dropping mechanism is fucked because of Stormworks physics. But I'm downstairs for a bit again.
Yay. Yep, this is the right direction. We're reaching liquid. We're leaching. I'm getting really tired apparently because my brain is just dying somewhat. It's just shutting down. It's like, we're done for today. I've done enough. Time to go to sleep. Because my brain is stupid. Right, I removed a bunch of water on the sides. This will probably have a bigger impact considering the sheer amount of things, sheer amount of blocks that I've made disappear. On both sides as well, because symmetry mode.
Hello.
Ah, hello, you're back.
Yes. Still streaming? Still
Yes.
streaming. You know what that means?
The fact that I've created a double wall somehow. Man.
You gave us too much power, man.
Well, have you seen what I've done? I hope it's active already.
No.
Try do it again.
I can't, I don't have the bits.
Damn it. I've become smart. And I've put a cooldown on it.
Why?
Why do you think?
It just means that I have to come back to your stream after 5 minutes. It's not gonna change.
3.
Oh.
Well,
Well, thanks for letting us know the cooldown.
yes, if it's still this bad, I'm gonna just make it higher and higher until, yeah.
No, that's not fair. You just have to catch up.
I'm not trying
You
to
just have to.
kill myself with water.
I don't know if it's possible to kill yourself with water.
Well, you can get your kidneys to fill if you just keep drinking in one go.
Yes. Okay.
I limited the water going in and it seems to be going quicker. But I think I need to skim some off the top to make sure. Which also means I get to grab this, then push it to here. Then push it to this side. Now I can also just remove this, grab this, remove this, replace them. The reason I'm using Windows is you can actually see the reactor. Because I want to see what's happening inside of there. I'm curious. I want to know what the spicy rock is doing. Because the spicy rock is funny.
I see.
Alright, that's a massive decline in the amount of water. Though I do not have to grab this one and push it down a block. So it lines back up with that. Right, this is a massive decrease in the amount of water. Wee, boink. Osjeron, do you have heating again at your place?
Yes, we have had heating for a while.
Nice. Because it's in the next couple of weeks, it's gonna get colder. Again. Yeah, this time it's gonna remain dry. With the wind coming from the east, it takes all the wind from like Russia and everything, which is cold, and blows it towards Europe. And eventually reaches the Netherlands, but the closer you live to the coast, the less cold it gets because you're being influenced by big water.
Yes.
If you're near a big pool of water, it also called the sea or an ocean, then it's going to affect the weather.
Finally. Okay. Yes. That's usually how it goes.
Yes. So the closer you live to the coast, the more rain you're getting. And the more average
This
temperature.
took way too long. What we got there?
Yeah, man. It's at 35.5 degrees. There is way less water in it now than there was before. I could still make it smaller. Right now, that actively cools it down. Good. I feel like it has to sort of... I know it has to heat up. Come on. Feed off of each other's radiation and work. I want to see an increase in speed. Listen, maybe I can introduce less water to this area still. Well, what I can do is I can simply grab this wall here. Remove it, technically. No. Not quite far enough. Yes, cut there. There's nothing in the way, so we're just gonna scooch it over a block, paste it. Then we're gonna remove the content. Then we're gonna remove the selection, move it direct to the other side, cut it there again, push it in again. Now we combine mergers, so everything's together. And now we have even less water in there. So that when I do this, temperature rises steadily and keeps climbing. With the scarce amount of water in there now. Oh, there's still a block. Oh, that's a spawner. Oh well. See, here we go. Now the temperature's rising decently fast. Temperature 30. It is quicker. It is actually starting to increase the speed. I already somewhat made as compact as possible. And yeah. See, it's already up to 36% or 36. Yeah, technically, if you're looking at 0 to 100 degrees. It seems there's still a reaction taking place. It's just that the reaction is slow to take place. So, can I remove more water by simply removing it? Can I select the fill level? Yeah, I can. What I can also do is select the thing individually, push it in for even less water. And as for the temperature probe here, if we're to move it over one block and then paste it, I would then be able to grab this part, push it up to this, and this, and this, cut, push it in. It's gonna affect the window, I know, it's gonna remove it. Let me replace that window. There's even less space now. What? Track. Actually, let's lower the ceiling as well. Let's just make it the minimum of space necessary to operate this. Top 2 layers pushing down. I simply do this. On this, and then no. This all the way back here. And then here, because I can. And everything on top, sure. And then I don't want the pipes. Got push down one. It's gonna interfere with those two and that wall there. Yes, I don't care. What I care about is that my nuclear reactor bloody works. And the less water it has, the better it is. Wee boink. Surprised I haven't flooded the entire ship yet. Oh, I'm not surprised anymore. I had removed the spawner. Door.
So, Bush, when are you making a nuclear-powered bomber?
I'm not Russia. I'm not gonna do that.
You know you want to.
Russia actually had that as a concept, by the way.
America too. I don't know what your problem is.
Yet they don't seem to realize the sheer stupidity of it.
I mean, the US cancelled it. Same for nuclear-powered missiles. Guess which country also picked it up after the US and didn't realize it's stupid?
Russia.
Russia! Quite
Because,
recently, even.
like, in theory, I get it. It's basically an infinite power source. Or at least near infinite power source. It lasts years. Which means that without interference...
Your missile doesn't need to travel for years. Your missile just needs to fucking get on target.
That's also the fact. Like, and also you'll be losing a chunk of fuel. Which is the problem.
Also, we really should at some point have some fucking trials with combat vehicles.
Yeah.
Like, especially something like land vehicles or ships is very doable.
I just bring out this massive tanker strapped with a bunch of rotary autocannons.
Yeah, but the problem with that is, I outrange you.
I guess so.
Because I have the power of missiles.
Yeah, and I have the power of just being a massive target, but also difficult to sink, if properly designed.
You'd be surprised.
Technically, if I were to design it correctly, I could, in theory, shoot down your weapons. Like, you shoot a missile. That's an object. If it can track it, lead it, shoot it before it arrives.
Yeah, good luck with that. That is the exact problem I'm trying to solve with my radar system.
I'm trying to make a missile interceptor.
No, I'm trying to make it so my system prioritizes targets over other targets. And keeps track of certain targets. Even though it is not constantly detecting said target.
So the fact that it isn't going to lock onto itself.
No, the fact that it doesn't need to lock onto every random container in the fucking world.
Oh yeah, I guess so.
So it needs actual target prioritization. And the other issue being, the radar makes circles. And isn't constantly detecting every single target in that circle. So it needs to keep track of data for longer periods of time.
Yeah.
When has that ever been an issue?
Every single test I've done with radar-based weapon systems.
Apparently these rods just don't want to work. Like, I have them to the point where they're at the same level as the rods itself, so everything starts and ends at the same level. And yet it seems to stall around 40 degrees. I already made it as small as humanly possible.
Maybe remove the control rod in the middle?
I guess.
Like, if it's not warming up enough, you are controlling the temperature too much. You don't have enough rods versus cooling rods. Like, you're forgetting to put a rod in there. No.
It's gonna first keep it empty, see what that does. Because if we were to put a actual, like, fuel rod in there, that is just a recipe for a meltdown. Like, that I'm unable to stop.
Yeah, but currently you're unable to start. You only see one end of the spectrum currently.
You're saying that, but I just removed a control rod, and which means there's less rod to enter or to pull out.
We don't pull out here, boys.
Well, I mean, considering the sheer amount of dad jokes and apparently my work phone.
I'm probably not the first to make that joke, to be fair.
Really?
The weird thing is, like, they just
started a lot faster.
Yeah. The weird thing is that, like, they send those messages like, "Hey Dad, I just switched providers. Can you add my number through this web link?" Which is just dumb. But they send it to everyone. They don't even look at your gender, your age, anything. They just send. So an elderly grandma can get a message starting with, "Hey Dad."
Yes. You have a problem with that?
Well, that might be slightly incorrect.
Why do you have a problem with that? That means that they're just more likely to fail. I don't see why that's an issue.
Remember, we can always misgender people.
Oh, that's the problem?
Yes.
Yeah, no, I disagree. That's not a problem. That's just your issue.
Wait a minute, Bush, you don't even play Celeste. Why are you listening to music from it?
It's within the playlist.
You don't even own Celeste, I'm pretty sure.
No, I just grabbed the playlist. Like, at least, I mean, a friend picked it out.
Quentin,
Hello.
you are the one to test this. Annoyingly, Bush has put a thing that you can't just buy hydrates like continuously.
Wait, what?
He put a cooldown on it.
Why?
I don't know,
Hello.
but we need to make sure it works.
Hello.
So please go test it.
Is Bush still
Son
streaming?
of a bitch! He
So
actually put a 3-minute timer on it. No! Wait,
Is Bush still streaming?
Bush, you realize
Yes.
what you've done now, right? Now instead of every hour, we sent 20 of them. Now we have to send it every 3 minutes.
Yeah.
Yes, not only that, he has to keep track of it every 3 minutes.
Well, the thing is, I don't have a
You just
difficult.
made it worse for yourself.
I don't have difficulty tracking it.
What's
Like when
going
it's slow. Just when you're sending
he
like
put a
10 in a row
um,
is a struggle.
he put a delay on how many hydrates.
He put a delay on hydrates.
on? What? How dare he?
Yeah, that's what
Guys,
he
if we
said.
stagger it, we can make it so we send it every minute.
I will make a bot that will just automatically give him hydrates. Like at every opportunity. Just that timer is not gonna stop.
yeah. I can I can quickly program a bot in C++ that's just
Like it
Does
really
that
just
every
needs
3
it
minutes.
really just needs a timer, and it's just to be fair, it could just be an auto clicker with a timer.
oh yeah,
No.
no, it definitely
Not even that. You can just make a macro.
yeah.
Not yet.
No, I know
This would
this is,
actually be very easy to make macro.
I know this is sort of like going against it, but in theory, right? Can't you you can just download an auto clicker, and as Jim has said, set it to 3 minutes, enjoy.
Yeah, but the
Okay,
thing
wait,
is, you need to
hold on.
click it you need to click it different places for it to work.
Yeah, yeah, you
Wh-
do
wh-
need
you
to
actually
program
have
where
to
it's
use
going.
what did you do this with, Jules?
What?
Like, what program do you use to limit it?
The cooldown?
Probably just
Yeah.
stream elements.
That is built in with Twitch.
This is a Twitch
yeah.
thing, yeah.
Right. So how much delay is there for it to detect it? And can you, with a bot, spam it so quickly that it still goes through for a bit?
Just
Probably
push
not.
through 3 before it realizes that it.
Yeah, if you spam it every millisecond, how long does it take for
If
it
you can,
to
spamming
recognize?
it every millisecond is actually quite a hard task.
Yeah, because you have to click like 3 times to fully do it.
Well, with auto clickers.
Even the thing is, the site has to react to it in time too,
Yes.
which it won't.
Probably.
Something went wrong. I clicked it
Okay.
There's another issue. If you click it the second it goes into green, it breaks.
Wait,
Good
you
to
cannot
know.
just spam it again?
You cannot just spam it again. You have to actually go out of the window, go back into the window, and then you can do it.
Ah, so now we have to set our personal timers to 3.5 minutes.
But so now that we're here, right?
Yeah.
Oh god.
Quentin, you don't suppose you already know shit for the characters.
Oh god.
Quentin, this is what I mean why I don't like to put a
Because
raw there in the middle.
Because I had an idea. I had an
mean,
idea, and I think Joran's
Bush,
gonna love
all I'm
this
saying is,
idea.
are you getting over 40 degrees?
Yes. However,
Okay.
you see the temperature rising, right? It is going up.
The control rods are in, aren't they?
The controls are completely in. So I
So what
literally...
happens if you pull the control rods out currently?
But
Wait,
Nothing.
what?
Okay, something is wrong with your control rods, bud. Bush, you have your control rods set up exactly opposite.
I had a fantastic idea for a move for that D&D,
The fuck?
and I think Joran will love it.
Oh god.
So you know my profile picture character, right? Have you ever seen the character sheet I made for that?
Yeah, you're getting a character sheet. Heads up.
Well, I made one myself for like the design for that.
Yeah.
Character, right?
Heads up, D&D needs other things in that than
No,
you.
I know that, but it's for the visual, right? It's this one. It's not completely done yet, but
I'm currently seeing if I have a copy of the empty sheet.
but here's the thing though. He has fangs, right? Like a vampire. And he has the serpent like going on, right? Like the Ouroboros and stuff. Neurotoxin.
Heads up, you are whatever the fuck you are thinking, it's probably not gonna work.
Probably not, but I just throw the
Because
idea
D&D.
out there. I know. I want a neurotoxin bite because I think it'd be funny.
That sounds really overpowered for a level 1 character, I'm gonna be honest, Chief.
So you're saying I can unlock it in my skill tree?
What the No.
I mean,
Joran, I want your input on this. What is your thoughts on this?
What?
My character has
hey, Rumsel,
fangs
to
and the
100.
serpent, and this like the serpent imagery, right? So what if he has
Yes.
neurotoxin for the D&D?
Why am I supposed to like this?
So you know why I say it.
Yeah, but I don't want to go to Australia.
Just realized something stupid
I want
here.
nothing to do with Australia.
Australia will come to you. We'll bring Australia to the mountain. Would it be overpowered for a level 1 character though? Not all neurotoxins are lethal. Some are just really, really painful.
Okay, GLaDOS, okay.
Said something. Kopie van the true G-sheet.
Your issue is
Right, so what am I looking at here?
you
What
will
the
see
fuck?
the only thing that matters is that you have a copy on your own account.
Why is there this much information on this? What the fuck?
Because welcome to D&D.
Hold on here.
The only thing you need to do is make a copy of it. The rest is session 0.
99, 99, 99, 99.
No, no, that works.
That's yes.
No.
No.
Okay,
How
hold
strong
on.
are you? Just yes. Just
Current hit
everything.
points 2 billion. Wait, Joran, we AC. We get armored cores.
Or air conditioning.
No,
Yes.
it's,
Or air conditioning.
it's armor class.
Wait,
Oh.
but wait, where are you guys seeing this?
He put a link.
If you were to look at your pings, you would see that.
Yeah, make a copy from Google Sheet. Yeah, but where is the bloody Google Sheet?
In
In
links
links.
and comments.
In links and commands.
What? Oh, oh, I didn't see.
I
That
don't
just
just noticed
appeared.
this is an
I
Excel
didn't.
sheet.
The channel wasn't
And
created for me. yet.
and the other thing, make a Owlbear Rodeo account.
What?
What?
Make a Owlbear Rodeo account.
Before
Also,
any
how
of that,
am
let
I-
me finish my code.
How am I meant to know any of this?
You're not at the current time. Session 0. You will
he
get
just-
explanations.
He's
You
just
will
gonna
get
screw us as much as
explanations.
possible,
Jim.
isn't he?
I can already tell that this game is gonna be way too complicated for me.
Jim,
See, there's a reason why
your
my
game
first
wasn't
playthrough.
D&D.
There's a reason why my first playthrough in all From Software game, or not even just From Software, just games where you have stats like this, I'm either strength or dex.
Everything will
else.
be explained, Jim.
Quentin, you annoying.
You were the one that
Okay.
added a fucking cooldown period.
Yes, otherwise we would have
How do
gotten
I-
10
How do
already.
I copy this? How do I copy this?
It's to make sure that I don't end up having like a bajillion hydrates and I barely do them.
Yeah, but the only thing you did is now make it a sport to be as close to the fucking cooldown as possible.
Yes, but you know what I also did? Indirectly with that. I keep people on the stream longer because they want to wait the 3 minutes.
Wait,
Yeah, but the thing is,
I have
was
to be
already
3 minutes
on the
on the
stream
page.
endlessly.
You son of a gun.
I already had the stream open 24/7 because I want my goddamn leave so I can do this to begin with.
Yeah, but I want other things open on my second screen.
You know, you
Second
can just
screen, this is my third screen.
I don't have a first screen.
you can just put a tab over it, right?
Yes, well, I didn't, because that's my Discord. And apparently it keeps track of if you're directly looking at it or not.
Eh.
But how do I make a copy of this?
I'm hoping you can just make a copy of that.
Why is it
I
going
mean, I
quite
suppose I could
slow all of a
technically- I
sudden?
could technically
If
just, like,
you go to
do this.
bestand, you should be able to just make a copy.
Oh. Go beef, go beef, go beef.
Make another copy of a 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 copy.
I have ones where it's like genuinely like 4 times a copy.
Obsidian blade. I don't know what is G sheet. What does the G even stand for?
Google.
Oh. So why is it not called a character sheet?
Ask that to like 20 people before me that handed it over to me.
Okay, second question. Where does this go to if I make a copy?
Your Google.
Is it just in my oh, it just opens it automatically. Okay.
Is it gonna stall here?
Third question. Why not Excel?
Because 1, I don't have Excel, and 2, it's not made in Excel. It's made in this. The other option is PDF.
It broke.
How have you already broken it?
The copy is just broken. The images are gone,
Stream.
and it's giving a. I'm streaming it.
Okay. Where? Okay, you have a back button on the top left. Press it.
I didn't do anything. I literally just copied it.
Oh, no. Wait, you are an idiot. You are an idiot. You are not giving it fucking perms. Top right. There's your issue.
Why does that... Okay.
You didn't give it perms.
That's dumb.
That's life. Get used to it.
Bush.
Yes.
Okay, well, here we go. Character
I
name.
think
Um,
you made a slight mistake here.
I don't have
Why?
a character name.
Quentin, did you just do another hydrate?
I already got that
Oh,
one.
wait, hold
I
on, it
keep
has
doing hydrate, yeah?
explanations?
Yeah, it's a universal cooldown then. Because I'm in
Wait.
cooldown.
What? What?
Yes.
No!
But then my 2,000, then my 20,000 points are meaningless.
Spend them on other things.
Oh, you're right, I can just ban your chat. Hold on.
No.
Please don't. I think I already
No, hear
removed
me out.
the
No, hear
timeout
me out.
one.
Jim, what are we
No,
banning here?
Guys,
There's
hear me out.
nothing to ban.
We can't just add posture check to the list.
Yeah, but that just makes sure I keep my posture.
Okay.
I keep an upright posture every single second of the stream.
Alright, hold on.
Exactly.
Which one
Jim,
of these?
you're
Wait,
getting to
wait.
claim points.
So,
Jim,
wait,
claim your
can-
points.
can
Jim,
I-
claim your points. Jim,
Question.
press the green
What?
button. The green button.
Question: Can you send leaves to other people?
No,
No.
I don't think so.
Oh, okay. That's unfortunate. Well, then we just have to coordinate, I guess. Because even if you have 20,000, right, Jim?
I have 23.7 thousand.
7,000. It's 273 donates times 60 times 3.
Oh, wait,
Indeed,
the
it is a
cooldown.
universal cooldown.
Hold on, the cooldown is nearly over. Hold on.
I know. I'm also on it.
This is
So it
this is
should only
Son of a
take
bitch.
12
It's
hours.
0 seconds. It kept still 1 second. Apparently
Okay.
your ping to Twitch specifically is better.
Jim, it'll only take 11.85 hours to get rid of all your hydrate or all your.
yeah, but you will also still be getting
Please.
points.
Yeah,
Which
At
one
what
of
rates
these?
are we receiving points?
About as quickly as we can spend them currently.
So which one of these can we use to
Well-
blackmail you?
So we essentially earn 3 times the points we can spend.
But with my nuclear reactor, oh, is it going actually again?
I
Well,
can
in that
unlock
case,
sub-emotes.
the deal is as follows: we will keep doing every 3 minutes religiously until the delay is turned back off.
I can do
I think
add
that's-
time.
Because
but
I
don't
know
wanna do
quite
that.
for certain
gives
that
them
if
money.
we follow this religiously, that it'll be so much worse than what it was before.
Oh, genuinely, yeah.
If you keep doing that, I will just increase the cooldown.
I can do add time, but that just gives him money.
Wait, you have actually added your phone number to him? To the fucking Twitch? What the fuck?
Wait, what do you, why? Why do you have spam detection?
It is genuine ass, yeah.
Rick D.
Bush, your stream sucks now. What do we do without the hydrates?
Yeah, Bush, it was your one thing. It was your one thing of actual interaction in the fucking the stream.
No, it isn't. Look at my chat.
You hear that, Brodo? Stop sending shit.
Yes, I have.
Well, here you go, Bruno.
Has everybody just gotten an ad?
I'm not even
don't.
getting an ad. That's the funny thing.
No, I'm not getting an ad either.
Wait, really? It doesn't even do anything. What the fuck?
Well,
I
you
just
know what I'm
wait-
gonna
are
do
you
with
guys-
this then? Deafen myself. because I'm gonna press a button, and if I press a button, it's gonna switch stuff because Stream Deck. Because nuclear reactor doesn't want to heat up, and I'm getting tired. I still need to take a shower, so basically running out of time. So I'm gonna go to bed, or shower, and stream's gonna stop. If you like what you saw and want to see more of it, make sure to let me know. I'm just gonna ignore the chat for now. And yeah. If you want the cooldown on the hydrates to stop, I first gonna have to finish all the current hydrates. Then I might think about turning the cooldown off again, if I finished all of them. So yeah. Next stream is gonna be Wednesday. Let me actually check my agenda to see if it works. If that's gonna be a possibility. Yes, it is gonna be a possibility. It's a very big possibility that Wednesday is going to be some content. Variety content, maybe even instead of Dero Valley. If people are online. I know you guys are listening. But yeah. I wish everybody a very pleasant evening, night, morning, or afternoon. And for me, goodbye.